Hi guys, welcome back to Power Up with Kaynee. On this channel, I teach you how to make delicious low-carb recipes. In this particular video, I will teach you how to make absolutely delicious keto fettuccine alfredo made with zucchini noodles. These were a hit with my entire family. Your kids will love this dish. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon so you don't miss any one of my weekly videos. You're going to need a green pepper, a yellow pepper, an orange pepper, a head of garlic, 4 Roma tomatoes, 4 zucchini, a package of baby Bella mushrooms, heavy whipping cream, some Parmesan cheese, a package of cream cheese, and some sweet basil. Now what I'm going to do is just cut off the ends of my zucchini noodles. I put 2 different options for spiralizers down below. I put this one that we own, which is great. Also a more manual one so that you can purchase if you don't have this. This is so satisfying to do. Here you can tell we've switched over to Jaylee. She's helping me. The noodles come out super long and just perfect. You're welcome to cut the noodles if they're too long for you, but we just kept them this length. Then in a pan, I'm using a big stir fry pan. You're going to put about 1/3 of a stick of butter. And then while that sizzles, you're going to mince a head of garlic. I feel like mincing the garlic helps it to secrete more of the yummy garlic flavor. I suppose you could just cut the cloves in half, but mincing I feel like gives it a much better flavor. So we're going to mince this entire head just as small as we can, and then we're going to divide this portion in half because you're going to use 1/2 for your Alfredo sauce and the other half for your veggies that you will saute. So set that to the side. Then I'm actually going to use just half of each of these peppers, half of the orange, half of the yellow, and half of the green. Here I'm just cutting out the little heart, the seeds that are inside, and I'm going to save these halves for another dish in my refrigerator. So here I'm just slicing them and I'm cutting them into little squares. And when you're all done with that, you're going to set that off to the side because we're going to need it in a bit to put it in our big pan. Now, after your butter is sizzling, you're going to put in half of that head of garlic, a tablespoon of red pepper, and you're going to mix this all together. And notice my heat is on medium. And again, you're going to wait until it sizzles, and then you're going to put in your mushroom. The reason why you want to put in your mushroom first is because mushroom absorbs flavors so well. Mushrooms really take on any flavor you want them to take on. And baby Bella mushrooms, I feel like taste amazing even without seasoning. So now I'm adding the peppers that I cut up. Jaylee's being my sous chef here. She's a great helper. And then she's going to help me to mix all this together so that the flavors are very well integrated. Now I'm taking my Roma tomatoes, I cut them in fourths and then just slice them. Also taking some leaves from my sweet basil plant. If you can, I would recommend that you get fresh sweet basil. The flavor is so rich and it's just delicious. I could eat these leaves all by themselves. I'm going to slice the leaves as well, and then I'm going to leave the tomatoes and the basil leaves off to the side because we're not quite ready for them yet. So we're going to throw in our long zucchini noodles and integrate them really well into the peppers and the mushrooms. Remember, there's garlic in here, red pepper, so it gives it a little kick, or crushed red pepper seeds, and then also all that delicious butter. So all these flavors are integrating as you're mixing everything together. I'm going to add some salt here. I'm putting in 3 teaspoons of salt, and of course you can put in salt to taste. If you like it a little saltier, then you can add more. But our Alfredo sauce is going to be salty as well, so you don't have to put in as much salt here. Okay, after this is all done, you're going to cover it up and just leave it on very low heat off on another burner. Again, you're going to take another 1/3 of a stick of butter and then 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And I'm just putting this over a medium heat. And then you're going to add half of that package of cream cheese and invest in some real Parmesan cheese. Definitely don't want to use a traditional Parmesan cheese that comes in the green bottle that we were so used to when we were kids. So this fresh Parmesan cheese will make all of the difference in the world. It tastes delicious. You can find it in your deli section. Here I'm just making sure that the cream cheese melts into the whipping cream and the butter, and then I'm just going to give it a little help here. I'm going to chunk it up using my wooden spatula. And now I'm going to throw in a cup and 3/4 of a cup of the Parmesan cheese and mix that all in so it all melts together. And then remember that half of a head of garlic that we saved, the minced half of the head of garlic. So now we're going to throw that in. And then we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of salt. And again, you can add salt to taste and then just mix it really well. You know it's almost ready when it starts to bubble like this. Okay, now we're going to throw all this in to our zucchini noodle vegetable mix that we have in our big stir fry pan. And then we're going to give that a good mixing. And remember the tomato and the basil, you want to add that last. So we've added that, and now I'm mixing it, making sure that it's well integrated. I only mixed this for like 30 seconds, I think, and then turned off the fire, and then now I'm serving it in this bowl. You can see my husband there in the background. He's waiting so patiently. He's always so patient. And just looking at this now is making my mouth water because I can remember how delicious this recipe is. And now I'm just grating some Parmesan cheese on top, and then I'm also going to sprinkle a few basil leaves on top. Oh wow, guys, this is so easy to make. There's several steps, but they're all super easy, and it comes together so nicely, and it tastes amazing. Give this a try. I could have this for dinner 2 to 3 times a week. So here I am giving it the ultimate taste test. It is just fabulous. Honestly, way better than the carb-filled Fettuccine Alfredo I've had in the past. All right, guys, so that's it for now. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, hit the little bell icon, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.